Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. I'm Andrew, the Love Doctor, and I specialize in breakups, recreeping, lying, and cheating in relationships. I want to thank everyone for their comments on YouTube. It's encouraging to know that I'm making a difference in people's lives today. Today, I'm going to discuss red flag number 14. Why did the narcissist choose you? My mom, God rest her soul, told me, Andrew, find someone that loves you and you love them and stop killing my grandchildren. She was referring to the 4 abortions I had within my lifetime with women. In my younger years, I was young and dumb, early teens to late 20s. I was an idiot when it came to sex. Irresponsible is a better word to sum it up. As I grew old, I became wiser. The wiser I got, the more principles I acquired. In the end, in order to have sex with me, you needed to have what I wanted. I wanted a family. I wrote 3 books based on my disappointments with ratchet women while searching for a family. Of course, people are going to say, what the fuck you expected? You're dating ratchet women to build a family with? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Didn't I tell you I was young and dumb? Of course I did stupid shit. The reality is, what woman is going to admit she's ratchet? They all swear they're decent women worth dating. As always, you will meet the representative. That's the person they want you to believe they are. The nice person you will want. The caring person, loving, supportive, giving, nurturing, yada yada yada. However, as time goes by, you begin to see that they are nothing like they claim to be. Red flag. If a person tells you one thing and ends up saying the complete opposite later on, they have demonstrated they're a liar. You didn't spend enough time with them to get to know them. Run! My style of writing is utilizing bold, italics, and underscore to place emphasis on a word, statement, or phrase that's important. That makes what I'm saying pop out. Therefore, as you read my books, my emotions, such as pain, happiness, and sorrow, are constantly slapping you in the face. As you can see, I'm an empath, a person who's capable of feeling the emotions of others, despite the fact that they themselves are not going through the same situation. The root of the word comes from empathy. Narcissists lack empathy. Thus, they want what you have. They want to be loved, but at the same time, they cannot love. This is why sex is so important to them, because they think sex is love. Since they believe giving you their bodies is giving you everything they have. But for people such as myself, we think, what else you got? I can pay someone to give me their bodies. Women fail to realize there's a hidden price to pay when a man buys a woman's love, time, and affection. An experienced man will know he cannot buy a woman's love, but only their time and affection. When a man spends enormous amounts of money on a woman, he now feels that she belongs to him and she should only be dealing with him. When a man feels a woman belongs to him, he becomes possessive. When he becomes possessive, he becomes obsessive. When he becomes obsessive, he becomes abusive. When he becomes abusive, he becomes dangerous. This is how women, materialistic ones, get into abusive relationships. Prime example, Judy's children's father, character of the second book, brought another man to the house to perform oral sex while she was sleeping. Lilith, character of the third book, was a time that her children's father brought a white man to the house to have sex with her so they can buy drugs. And from what she told me, she had no choice but to do it. This is the mental abuse these women are accustomed to. This is the lifestyle women like Lilith and Judith create for themselves when they are intrigued with bad boys. If you like bad boys, expect to get treated badly. Lilith's lifestyle was climbing out of windows to escape the onslaught of enraged men and constantly calling the police for domestic violence, even up to this very day with me. But you will find out why later on in my book, why she called the cops on me. All because she wanted to use and manipulate men. My narcissist chose me because she read my book. Here we go again. They always tell the truth, even when they lie. My books are written with extreme passion. Thus, when she learned Andrew's wants and desires. She knew exactly what to say and do to gain my favor. This is what narcissists do. They learn you in order to manipulate you. Another term for manipulators are groupies. Groupie, a person that seeks to achieve status by having sex with rock musicians, roadies, security, and other related guys. In my case, it was an author that was in the midst of his 5-minute fame and believed he was destined to become large. My popularity on the radio and internet is what attracted her. I have 1,000 people in my group on Facebook. The Truth Hurts. Request me as a friend and I will bring you into that group. I'm not making this up. As you can see, I'm actually utilizing Lilith's own words in this book to prove my opinions and points. My mother, God rest her soul, told me, Andrew, never write down anything because it will be in black and white and you can't dispute what's being said after that. Lilith's quote. Andrew, you are a talented book writer, show host, and you would do very well having your own show. Whether it be in front or behind the screen, either way, you will be great in helping others, not only in a relationship, but on other sensitive topics. Whatever you decide is solely up to you, and I will do my best to back you up. If you decide to continue to run the group, I have mentioned that you should limit posting our personal affairs because most people will take it personal, lash out, and cause chaos. And it's all according to what you discuss. Your delivery is interesting and eye-catching, unlike any other. I enjoy your posts and love your passion, but if there are other areas in your endeavors that will cause you to soar, then maybe it's time to let it go. From my experience, being in the group, there will always be a few bad apples that may spoil the rest. And if they aren't conductive, most times in other groups, what they do or exile them from the group, which you have done but not soon enough. Red flag. Narcissistic trait. The term for this note is called love bombing. That's when the narcissist tries to convince you they have your back with their lies, that they love you, with their written affirmations of loves and gifts. Run. A man called out Lilith intentions in my group, The Truth Hurts. He said, "That's because you are materialistic, Lilith. Andrew Benjamin is a regular guy. A man that has been through life. One that has his ups and downs. You are with him only because he's up. Dollars to donuts. If he hits a valley, you're out. I sent you one of these full of shit women that only commit to the good life. If adversity strikes you, I believe suicide will be an option for you. I don't think you are made of the right stuff. Your baseless opinions really make you look ignorant. Red flag, it takes one to know one. This man called her out perfectly. Therefore, it's one narcissist calling out another narcissist, which is why he knew Lilith's character perfectly. Run! I defended Lilith's honor with this man. Remember, I loved her. That I will discuss in another YouTube video called Heeding Warnings and Red Flags. Red flag. Anyone that causes you to eat crow and have egg run down your face after defending their honor, run. The reason why I discuss Lilith's past is not only to put her on blast, but to show you my mindset. Truth of the fact is, during our discussions, we were growing fond of one another. While I kept my feelings in check, her emotions were growing as much as mine. I noticed it when she got to the third chapter. She texted me and said, I'm starting to like Andy. As she continued to read, how I time and again went out of my way and fought to make things work with my ex and her family, she said to me she wished she had a man that done the things for her that I did for my ex. Minutes turned to hours on the phone between us. We often deviated from the book to discuss our own personal wants and desires. Therefore, due to the fact that the men in her life were assholes, I thought she would appreciate a good man. I was wrong. Red flag. When a person doesn't appreciate your good deeds, walk away.